Searching for this all my life. You're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Your dark hair, but those eyes so bright.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back for some more shenanigans this week. We are joined by someone who truly left her mark on the Below Deck franchise. One of my faves. You know her as the longtime Chief Stew on Below Deck Mediterranean, where she became a fan favorite for her sharp wit, unfiltered honesty, and ability to keep chaos, mostly, under control at sea. Since stepping away from the show, she's entered a completely new chapter, life as a mom in Australia, building her own ventures. She's married and recently popping back into the Bravo world. So today we're going to catch up on everything from life after yachting to that headline-making exit, and to whether or not she might ever return to reality TV. And also, what's that even going to look like now? So thanks for joining me. We got my girl Hannah in the house.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Of course. How are you?
I'm good. I'm tired. I'm ready to go home.
I bet. You've been here, what, going on 3 weeks?
Yeah, two and a half weeks so far.
And how hard is that, being away from your daughter?
It's so hard. It's like it feels like a little part of you is just like walking around somewhere without you.
Yeah.
It's horrible. But I'm used to it. She's used to it. And it kind of, I always say, like, what I come and do when I go traveling, whether it's shooting a show or coming to do appearances, it like allows me to really concentrate on her when I'm home.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
That's nice.
Yeah. My husband's got like quite a busy job. So it's like nice to be able to like go and do all her after school activities with her. And, you know, if she's sick, I get to like wrap up and watch Disney movies all day.
Oh, that's not the best when they're sick, but the best when you just have like one of those lazy days.
Yes.
I love it. I couldn't
know.
wait to just like watch Disney movies with my kid.
And you watch like you order Uber Eats and
Yeah.
just eat popcorn. It's amazing.
So good. So when you're gone for long periods of time like this, is your husband with her mostly? Do you have family? Do you have nannies?
So we always have a mother with them.
Nice.
Yes. So like my mother-in-law just left this morning. She's from Scotland.
Mhm.
And then my mum arrives this afternoon.
Okay, nice.
Because we just couldn't do it otherwise.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like my husband's like, I think he leaves at like 5 or 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Wow.
And then some nights he's back at like 9:30, 10 at night. So
yeah. It takes a village.
yes,
Mhm.
exactly.
That's what I love when whenever we're traveling back to Australia or New Zealand, we have so much family in
Yeah.
both. So it's like if we are back there and have to work, having family.
Yeah,
Totally.
definitely. And I feel like as well, like it's important because in Sydney, I just hang out with all of my kind of like friends from way before this industry, you know,
Yeah.
friends from before the yachting industry in general. And so it's interesting when I come to LA and I hang out with people, like most of my friends are kind of on the production side of things, but being able to just have those conversations with people who know my industry is actually really beneficial.
Yeah.
Because I feel like sometimes at home, it's like my girlfriend will just be like, oh, yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. You can't really deep dive with, you know, somebody who has no idea about an industry. And also
Right.
the industry is so strange
Yeah.
that it's hard for people who aren't in it to understand it.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you remember when we first met?
Yes.
Was it at Pump?
No, it was I thought it was at the Opera House.
No, we hung out after, but I met you years before that. It was definitely in LA. I was like, I don't know if you went to Sir or I felt like it was at Pump.
Maybe, yeah.
Because you had just started on the show. I was already on it.
Yeah.
And then
Those days are all a bit of a blur to me.
right? No, seriously. But then I was thinking we met up in Australia.
Yes.
When I was out there with the girls.
Yes. Yeah, with Janet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Janet, who's now a Bravoleb herself.
On the Valley, yeah.
Are you watching that?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
what
yeah.
do you watch on Bravo? What are your go-to shows?
So pretty much everything. I don't watch like the competition shows like Top Chef and things like that.
Yeah, I don't either.
So yeah, The Housewives, Southern Charm, Southern Hospitality, The Valley Persian style.
So good.
Yes. Yeah,
All the Housewives?
all the Housewives.
Oh, well, what do you
Yeah.
think of Rhode Island?
I love it.
So good,
It's
right?
so good. It's like I feel like it might take a few years for people to like latch on like they did with like Potomac.
I don't know. I feel like people are like claws in already. Like
Yeah.
Salt Lake City, people were in it from the beginning.
Well, I hope so. Because
Yeah.
we need it like year after year.
No, these women are fantastic. I've gotten Brock into it already.
Yeah, but I can't understand, right? And maybe you can help me understand this. Because I guess for me, because my time on reality TV, I was doing a job.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like very, very
Same.
easy. Yeah. But also yours was about a group of friends. Like I found it very simple to keep my real life and friends away from
Right.
the reality TV side of things.
Yeah.
Because I just went and filmed a season like with my work colleagues and
Yeah.
then left, you know? What I can't understand is if your husband was fucking around behind your back, why would you go on a reality TV show?
I mean, if you're like defrauding the government or robbing elders, why
Yes.
would you go on a reality show?
Just stay quiet. Like, get your money in bad ways, but stay quiet.
I don't understand how so many of these housewives sign up for exactly this and then end up in jail. Do you not realize?
Yeah.
Every skeleton in your closet
It's
will
gonna
be
come out.
exposed.
But even like watching him literally go to see the mistress while they were filming, cameras were up.
Literally.
It's like, can you not wait? Like, okay, on my show, we film 24/7 for 7 weeks. So you can't wait for anything, you know?
Right.
You're filming for what, like 8 hours?
Yeah.
Can't you just wait to get your dick wet?
I mean, that was wild.
It
and
was
she
crazy.
says she's tracking him, but I'm like, are you actually, or you just are believing that he's with his parents? Did you check his location?
No. I think what he's doing is so you can have, I think, the dual SIM in your phone.
Oh.
So you can have like your location on one and not on the other.
Uh-huh.
Or he's just got another.
Or he just left his phone where his parents
Yeah.
were, stopped by, left his phone,
Yeah.
went, got a little quickie,
Yeah.
went back, picked up his phone, and then came back to film.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I know.
I mean, and it's not like he's some young spring chicken. I'm like, dang, you got all that in you?
I know.
Oh,
I think it might have something to do with his back pocket.
I mean, he's gross.
He's so gross.
And hopefully.
And she just seems like nice. I was a bit confused as well with her entry into the show
Right.
because it was so like, oh my God, ruler's coming. Like
Yeah.
she's this big boss bitch. And then she kind of showed up and was like, hi. No, my husband's fine. It's fine. I'm like, it wasn't what she wasn't what I thought she was going to be from
Yeah.
like the lead up to it. And I was kind of going like, how is this like boss bitch woman like putting up with a husband who's having an affair?
I think just in denial, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
especially as someone who went through that, not
Yeah.
while actively filming, but I mean, I do believe it was just what it was when I was pregnant. But like for her, it's like she probably just believes that it was that one time or 2 times, whatever, that he stepped out. And then it was like, okay, I'm going to stay with you. We're going to make this work for the family.
But then what happens with all that evidence that's being brought to her? Because she has her blinkers on.
I know.
And she's not. And, you know, she's like, oh, the woman knows AI. It's like, babe, we all know AI.
Yeah.
Like, it's not. Why do you think that there's this massive conspiracy for people to like make up your husband have like no one's ever said that my husband has cheated on me because they know like why would you go and make that up?
I think just like I really feel for her. Like I have so much empathy for Rula because I think she just wants to believe what she wants to believe, that
Yeah.
it just happened one time or whatever. And he would never do that again because she seems like she's in denial, but also a bit naive.
Yeah.
And I think by the end of the season, you'll kind of see a different side of her just based on what the mid-season trailer
Okay.
shows.
Yeah.
But it just breaks my heart for her because I'm like, oh, we all see it.
Yeah.
But when you're in it, you don't always see it. And I mean, if we go back on my 11 seasons of Vanderpump Rules, there are so many times where I'm in denial of so many different things, whether it's a friend, someone else's relationship. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, they would never, Tom and Raquel, never.
Never.
Oh my God, how dare you think that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it was happening
It
the whole
was.
time.
Yeah.
So I think when you love someone, you do have blinders on and you see what you want to see.
Yeah.
And
I didn't like
Yeah.
that he was like almost using it as like a plus. He was going, well, I've already said I'm not going to leave my wife. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
I should be so lucky that you're not
Right?
leaving me for your mistress. It's a
Ew.
weird flex.
Yeah.
Mm.
What would you say is your favorite housewife franchise?
I'd probably say Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. I find like I'm so over Kyle on Beverly Hills.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm Team Kyle. I will ride with her till ride or die. I love her.
I just feel like she does the same playbook year after year.
See, and I feel like I used to do that, and maybe that's why I relate to her so much, because there's so many things that I see watching it, and I'm like, that was very Scheana of you.
No, I think but honestly as well, like even watching the reunion and they're like, she's the longest standing. It's like, it would be really hard to bring a new storyline.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like my personal life is not that interesting that I would ever make it like longer than a few seasons on Housewives, because they'd be like, she has
You never
nothing,
know.
you know?
There's always something that happens, and something spices up your story, and yeah.
But that's the thing though, is I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I actually think if your personal life wouldn't be interesting for Housewives, that's probably a good thing for
you
your
have
life.
a good life.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because even if like, okay, Janet and Jason, for example, they have a very solid marriage. Like their relationship doesn't have drama. They don't really fight from what I know.
Yeah.
But then it's like, okay, well, she's exiled from the friend group pretty much.
Yeah.
And, you know, so it's like when your relationship doesn't have that aspect, they're still going to find something else to go at you for.
Yeah. See, it's so funny with me. I'd be like, if I was exiled from a friend group, I'd be like, okay, bye. But
not
you can't
when you're
do
on
that
a
in reality
show.
TV.
That's the thing, because I was the one exiled.
Yeah.
You know, they hated me the first couple seasons.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was fighting for my life to stay in this friend group, because this was my cast and this was the show I had to, you know?
And I think that's the big difference with like, you know, a Vanderpump Rules and Below Deck kind of thing, you know, is because I kind of was able to go like, I don't really care if you like me.
Right.
It doesn't bother me at all because I'm just here to
Might
work.
never see you again.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully I won't.
Yeah. Who do you keep in touch with from your cast over the seasons? Anyone?
Yeah, Anastasia and Aisha.
Okay.
I like my two kind of that I keep in touch with. And they... Yeah, I feel like season 4 was like my peak, my like happy place in Below Deck land.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was literally, I think it was like on day 2 I'd been in Sydney, I met Josh. So we had like the whole lead up to filming. So we were together like 10 months before we filmed.
Yeah.
And then season 5, it was difficult because I'd always been single when I was filming. So I just didn't... Like I didn't have anything to protect.
Right.
So I could just go and have fun. Whereas when I was with Josh, it was like I would take my Kindle to the nightclub on the nights out. And I'd be out the back like reading my psychological thriller because I was like, I don't want to go and like mixing a hangover with anxiety.
Oh.
And then knowing it was filmed.
Lethal combination.
It's awful.
Yeah.
So I just kind of went like, I can't go out and get like drunk.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't want, even the next day, like I'm not somebody, I will chat with everyone, but it's not in me to cheat. Like it just doesn't, I just wouldn't.
Yeah.
No matter how drunk I got. But then also you go like, I don't even want to like have conversations about my relationship that then he's going to watch later on down the track and it's going to be disrespectful, you know?
I know. It's so difficult when you sign up to give 100% of your life, but then maybe the other half of you didn't sign up for this. And it's like you're trying to be as authentic as you can, but also respectful of someone else's privacy. And then it's like...
Yeah. And he is like next level. Like we were engaged. We'd had Ava and he'd still never let me post a photo on Instagram or on my stories. Like he never appeared on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Until one morning I was sent a Reddit thread that Josh didn't exist.
I remember you telling me this.
And I'd been artificially inseminated by someone from Southern Charm. I was like, how dare you?
Oh my God. Shep?
I don't even know. I'm like, they weren't even that specific. But I was like, I said to Josh, I was like, babe, can I just post a photo? Because it's actually getting weirder now.
Right?
Like there's becoming more of a thing because you're
Yeah.
not just letting me post a photo.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There was something I just saw online the other day where Peter from Sir, they're saying that this girlfriend he's been posting with is AI.
But she is, right?
I don't know. Is this a bit
But she's
like
got like a 4.6 million. Because when I saw it, I was like, oh, why has he like superimposed himself with this woman?
yeah, because you can see one where he's like this,
Yeah.
and his hand isn't on her shoulder or anything.
Yeah.
It's
But
very
she has
odd.
like 4.6 million followers.
But like, is she a real person?
I don't know. Oh my God. Don't. I'm getting creeped out now.
No, literally, I was like looking at all of these posts, and I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. It doesn't look real.
No, it doesn't. But why? Okay, you know him. Do you think he would do that?
We don't talk anymore.
But why would you do that though? What's the point?
I don't know. So people think you're dating this hot blonde? I have no idea.
Has she posted him on hers?
I don't know. I don't follow him anymore. We had a bit of a falling out when my book came out.
Oh, about stuff you'd written?
Yeah, nothing about him. Just, Lisa's the type of person where she picks up the phone and calls and wants you to do her dirty work. And she, I guess, didn't like some of the headlines that my book made.
Well, yeah.
And him and Stassi were her first phone calls, or maybe the only phone calls because they're the only ones who are still like in it with her. Yeah.
Because you were, wait, sometimes it's hard because I'm like trying to work out what you've told me personally or what I've seen in a headline. I'm like, am I allowed to say this? So because you said that you saw Stassi and she was like, I would never do Vanderpump because I wouldn't film with Lisa.
Yeah.
But then now obviously she's.
Right. And I mean, maybe she just meant it in a sense of, I don't ever want to be like an employee for her again and get like scolded to. Like now on Vanderpump Villa, she's more of an equal.
Yeah, okay.
So maybe she meant it in that way, but I'm like, she said that to me. She said she would never have a sit down with her on Vanderpump Rules, like would never come back.
Are you still friends with Stassi?
So her and I were very good right up until my book came out. She had texted me a very nice happy birthday message for my 40th. I texted her on June 24th on her birthday. About a month later, my book came out. She had commented on my Instagram, congratulations on the book, all of that. I've been very supportive of all of her books and all of her ventures. And right around when the book came out, I sent her the PR package and it was just crickets.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we just talked a few weeks ago.
Yeah, and I think it's sometimes hard for people who aren't in this industry to understand because I saw some comments like on social media and it's like, well, Stassi isn't obligated to share her book and rah, rah, rah. And it's like, look, that's all well and good, but you need to understand like in our industry, we have to like support each other. Well, we don't have to, but it's like if you're going to send me stuff to help you with your brand or your business or your book or whatever it is you're doing, and then I send you my stuff and you don't do that, it's not even about the like exposing it to her audience. It's about the, well, like, hey girl, I've had your back and I've been there and supported you in your endeavors. So why are you not doing it for me?
Well, yeah. And even in her most recent book, she said very nice things about me, spoke very highly of my parenting and whatnot. And her and I texted and went back and forth about it. And after reading her third book, I had sent her a nice long apology about the whole Jackson Brittany wedding fiasco and all of that, because then Brittany came on my podcast and I gave her a platform to share her side of the story without hearing Stassi's. I just had the blind loyalty to Brittany.
Yeah.
What Brittany said was 100% truth. No one could tell me otherwise. And that caused a rift between Stassi and I. We were good after we had the babies. We were hanging out with them and whatnot, play dates, birthday parties, all the things. And after that podcast, it really ruined what we had rebuilt.
Yeah.
And I sent her a very long, nice apology, completely taking accountability, just saying where I messed up and where I was wrong. And reading that just reminded me that, I needed to say this to her because I don't think I had before. We were good. So I guarantee she got a phone call. She knew she was going to be going on Vanderpump Villa and she couldn't be cool with me anymore. So it's disappointing because I'm like, we were getting back.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
Yeah.
But I know how it is. I know how it is to get those phone calls. I know how it is when your job is relying on how you answer those phone calls and how
Yeah.
you move forward after you get that phone call.
Yeah.
So honestly, I can't blame her because if I was in that position, maybe I would have done the same thing.
Okay.
But, still.
She sounds scary, this Vanderpump.
No. So recently, you and I were together in San Diego with Zach Wickham.
Yes.
That was so fun. Tell me how this whole event came about and how you were involved in setting it up.
So I did a few of these events with City Cruises last year with Captain Sandy, which was amazing. But we did kind of 5 of them in 5 different locations, and I felt like that was probably good. But I got along really well with the guy who ran it, and I thought, how much fun would it be to actually bring in people that I kind of know and I'm friends with, and then we can have a little bit like so it's not one show, like to have you from Vanderpump, Zach from the Valley, me from Below Deck, with the fabulous like Ronnie hosting. It was just like so much fun.
Yeah.
And so I felt like last year was a bit more serious because it was like people were coming to see Sandy and I reunited for the first time. We were having to touch on everything, whereas this year it's just about like having fun, playing games with the audience. It just is a lighter year this year, which is so nice.
No, I loved it. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
But speaking of Captain Sandy, I do want to talk about that because I'm curious, I know this, but for the listeners, we're curious. What was that moment like when you got called in, you get fired? How did you guys reconnect? How many years did it take? Kind of walk me through that.
So it was very strange because I don't know. I don't want to like say anything bad, but also it's like you see what time people are staying up drinking till, right? So it's like if that's fine for safety, concerns.
Right.
I don't really see like prescription medications being like an issue.
Yeah. Was it weed?
No, so it was the CBD vape and Valium.
Gotcha. But you have a prescription for that.
Yeah.
It's like having Xanax, but you have a prescription for it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And the hardest thing was, I think, is because what it looked like on camera was that I didn't have a prescription because I was looking for a letter, and I've got a letter from my doctor that I travel with. So I was looking for that. But in Australia, our prescriptions are on the box. We don't have separate prescriptions. So she, as an American, was going, where's your prescription? And I'm like, this has like my name, my doctor's name, the date it was prescribed. Like that is our prescription.
Yeah.
We don't have
completely different there.
Yeah.
Also free healthcare.
Yeah, exactly. We love that.
I had to go to the doctor when I was there once and I was like, where do I pay? And they're like, you're good. I'm like, I'm American. And they're like,
you're still good.
I'm like, oh shit.
I know. Well, it was so insane last time I was here. I worked out with a girlfriend that my travel insurance for the month, so like hotels, hospitals, delays, everything, my entire travel insurance was less than her healthcare insurance.
Wow.
I was like, how can I as an Australian be covered cheaper than you as an American when we're in your country?
Right.
So bizarre.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Totally.
So bizarre. But yeah, so I think that was like, I was obviously pretty angry at that.
Well, also someone's going through your stuff. Like
Yeah.
no one should ever be going through your bag, your room, your closet, your anything.
Yeah. And especially as well, because to me it was like so obvious, like retaliation.
Right.
Because I wouldn't switch cabins. I was like, how old are we? Like, come on. It was just, I don't know. The whole thing was very strange. And especially I think the thing that like was so weird to me as well is like that season was definitely my safest season. Because I wasn't really drinking.
Yeah.
So it was like, this is like the season where like I'm actually looking after myself and the safety of the boat and everything more than any other season when you're getting blackout drunk.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then she texted me, I think when I was having Ava, to send out a present, and I was like, no, I'm good. And then it was when she was coming to Australia and our EP reached out and said like she'd like to see you. And I was like, yeah, it's fine. Like there's been enough years.
time.
Yeah. Like, but that was like 4 years had passed.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah,
a lot
so
of time.
Long time. And so it was nice because I feel like there was so much that like she didn't know. And then there was a lot I didn't know that just goes on in the background with production and stuff.
Totally.
So yeah, it was good to just sit down and get it out the way.
Yeah.
You know?
How did that moment, just getting fired, change your life and career?
Well, to be honest with you, not a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good.
Well, because I feel like I was kind of done.
Yeah.
You know? And not only done with like maybe below deck at the time, but also kind of I was done with yachting.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I didn't like obviously it wasn't the best way to go out.
Right.
Like it would have been much nicer if I just finished the season and walked away with a smile. But I don't think I would have gone back regardless, you know?
I get that.
Yeah, I was kind of ready to have a baby and, you know, settle down.
Sometimes you just need a break from it.
Yeah.
Totally.
Exactly.
I feel
and
you.
especially like, and it worked out perfectly as well because COVID came at like the best time for me.
I mean, same. We had babies like 6 months apart.
Yeah.
So
it was like, I'm at home getting fat. Everyone else is at home getting fat. This is amazing. Except I have a reason. I like built an ear yesterday.
Yeah.
So
is there anything you miss about yachting?
Yeah, definitely. I still dream about it a lot, which is weird. But I think I probably wouldn't if if I just left normal yachting.
Yeah.
I don't think it would still be like in my conscious and subconscious so much.
Right.
But because it's like below deck is attached to that and then below deck's attached to kind of what I do today.
Yeah.
It's still really in the forefront of your mind.
Right.
So I miss, you know, when you have a good crew and you build like this little family unit so quickly, that's really amazing. And the relationships that you build in such a short period of time, like even with Kiko, the chef, on my last season, I was very aware because, you know, I like didn't want the wrong impression. As you can tell, I have anxiety. I'm like, so I overthought this and then I overthought that and then I overthought this. I was like, I didn't want my relationship with Kiko to come across like it was something more than just really good friends, you know? But it was like, yeah, when he was like crying after he got fired, it was like my heart was broken, you know? So when you build those relationships that quickly, and then as well, there's like a lot of adrenaline with all the crazy people, especially with below deck, because you know that there's like another layer to it. Yeah. You're like, if I make a mistake, like that's not just like gone tomorrow. It's like I have to relive it in 9 months' time. So the adrenaline and all of that kind of stuff, I definitely miss that.
Yeah.
I don't miss those bunk beds.
Oh my God. No, it's like a prison.
I know.
Should put some of the housewives in there just as training. Like you want to go on a reality show, this is what you might be sleeping in.
Yeah, exactly.
What is the craziest thing that ever happened on one of your charters?
Like on below deck or
just in general?
Oh God. Well, I worked for the Russians. So yeah, they take everything to the next level. It's like when you I used to have you know, we used to do like the Cannes Film Festival and people would be like, oh, you know, blah, 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 insert A-list celebrity here, came on board last night and he brought these 2 girls and they were doing coke everywhere and rah, rah, rah. I was like, at least they were human.
Not AI.
Yeah. It's just kind of unspeakable, to be honest, some of the things you see at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning on those boats.
Yeah, so, I can imagine.
Yeah, because it's definitely just next level.
Yeah.
You know, next level money.
Right.
So
if you were to go back to below deck, which franchise would you want to be a chief stew on?
So I think it's hard. Like I know that it would be so much easier for me to like go on to Down Under and work with Jason. Like that would be so easy.
Are you guys friends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then there's also a part of me that goes, I like feel like there's a little bit of unfinished business with the Mediterranean.
Right.
And I know the Mediterranean so well. It's like I think I would probably do Mediterranean, but only because like I'm a sucker for punishment. Like Jason would be a walk in the park. And it'd be good to see if I could work a season with Sandy.
Totally. So you were at BravoCon this past year. Is that because you're going to be making a return to reality TV?
So I have a great relationship with Bravo, which is nice. So we're kind of talking again, you know? It's like we're not quite dating, we're not moving in with each other,
right?
But we're having chats.
Okay.
So that's good.
I like that.
Yeah.
If you could make your dream cast for whatever show, have you thought about what that would look like?
Oh, God, no.
Like, would you want to do another yachting show? Would you want to do more of like a Real Housewives of Sydney type of show? Or
So I've actually spoken to them about the Real Housewives of Sydney. I am not a good fit.
Oh, yeah, you said that earlier.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like with the Real Housewives, you have to really, really, really want that fame and notoriety. And I feel like the good thing with Below Deck was like I just got to do my normal job and that was like a bit on the side kind of thing. Like if someone was yelling at me, I just would like walk away.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't think I'm good at confrontation when I feel like there's a need for it, which is why the job was a good thing for me for reality TV because I could like take on a chef and I'll like fight you till the cows come home if I think I'm right. Whereas like if they were like, oh my God, she was late. I'm like, I don't fucking care. I've got my phone. Like I can't like give a shit about something I don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
And I feel like on the Housewives you need to. You have to just go like, well, this is story.
Right.
And this is what we give a shit about today. So today we really care that Dorit spend like $4,000. That was the dumbest storyline to me.
I mean,
I'm like, she spent $4,000.
Yeah.
I've spent more than $4,000 in an airport and I'm not rich. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's like, and that's what Carly's good at, just manufacturing absolute crap.
Yeah.
So, but I just couldn't.
Yeah.
I just don't care that much.
Would you ever do like an ultimate girls trip?
I think so, yeah. But I think, I think they should do an ultimate girls trip that isn't Housewives.
I agree.
Yeah.
I've said this to them. Like, why can't everyone else be a part of this ultimate girls trip?
Bring some Vanderpump, bring some Valley, bring some Below Deck.
Yeah,
bring some
Summer
Southern
House.
Charms,
They know
Southern
how to party.
Hospitality. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm not good at partying anymore, though.
I mean, honestly, me either.
Oh, my God. I had this hangover yesterday, babe. It was terrifying.
Yeah.
And it was only because it's like getting towards the end of my trip. And I've had like a few wines like in wine region and like I think I got a little tiddly at your place. But then it's like you have a few wines, get tiddly and go home to bed.
Right.
I did not do that on Sunday.
What did you do?
I was out in West Hollywood and then I actually left West Hollywood at a good time. But then I like ran into these two gorgeous gay guys outside my hotel. So then we went somewhere and then they dropped
me. Like you just met them?
Yes. And then I was like in a G-Wagon going like, I hope I don't die.
Did they know who you were?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they dropped me back and then I was walking to my hotel again and then I met this really nice couple and then we were like riding a mechanical bull.
Where? At Saddle Ranch?
Maybe.
Or at your hotel?
No, like near my hotel.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I like woke up yesterday and I was like dead.
Yeah.
Dead to the world. So the other thing as well is I could never film and like go that hard.
Right.
Because it's not even like, oh, just like have some food and back it up. It's like, no, I like can't move.
Yeah.
You know?
No, the hangovers hit different the older you get.
And the less you get hungover, the worse they get, which I don't think is very nice.
Yeah.
Like, it's like if I'm only going to have like a hangover 4 times a year, I think that you should give me a break.
Right.
You know? If I was like out every weekend and being irresponsible, then yes.
Totally.
But if I only have 4, let it go. But your body's like, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
Now you're only having 4 hangovers a year. We're going to like literally give you alcohol poisoning.
Do you mix? Is that why you get hungover or do you just drink a lot of the same thing?
No, so I was on the margaritas and I don't think I changed and that wasn't good.
That'll get you though. Just all the like sweet and sour and
sugar.
simple syrup and That was me and one too many espresso martinis last summer.
Yeah.
It was very bad. I'll never forget. I was with Zach
Yeah.
that night in West Hollywood.
Yeah.
All of the gays.
Yes.
And
Because they just keep buying you drinks as well.
Literally, between Zach and Kyle Chan, I
Mhm.
kept having an espresso martini in front of me. But what I didn't realize until the next day when I was like, why am I so sick? I've definitely had 4 espresso martinis before
Yeah.
and somehow still can sleep on it. But Zach was getting them for me with vodka and Kyle was getting them for me with like reposado. So I was mixing unbeknownst to
tequila
me.
and
And it took me about 6 months before I could drink an espresso martini again.
Yeah. Well, no, they just kept appearing over. And then you forget as well, like how many you've had.
Yeah.
Like if I'm out with the girls and we're at dinner, it's like I'm very aware of what drink I'm on.
Right.
When like somebody just takes your drink and it's that much and then puts another one down. By the way, young girls, don't do this. Don't just let strangers buy you drinks.
No, unless you're watching them pour it.
Exactly.
Yeah, there is some new law supposedly that I don't know if it's in California, United States, whatever it is, but that every bar is supposed to have a cover that goes on your drink. Like if you ask any bar, they're supposed to be able to provide that. I've yet to do it to test the theory, but I read that somewhere. You know, if it's on the internet, it must be true.
No, but we're like millennials. We're hardcore. You know, like
that's why we've all been roofied.
Yes. I look at these kids these days and they're out there drinking their kombucha. I'm like, oh, you have no idea what the 2000s were like. I'm surprised we're still here, quite frankly.
Literally. I'm like, we survived. I was just saying this to my friend Jessica the other day. She was like, Scheana, if you think back, like we've been friends about 18 years. She goes, if you think back to those like early 20s and whatnot, there were no Ubers. You know, we barely had a cell phone with service.
Yeah.
We just got in cabs. And she's like, and we're still here.
No,
we
Scheana,
survived.
I used to hitchhike.
I've done that too.
I used to leave the club in south of France and hitchhike back to my crew house. And it was always with these like painter dudes who were smoking spliffs at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
They were going to work and I was trying to get home.
Yeah.
And I still do it now from my like local RSL when I don't want to walk home. I just, if someone's in the car park, I'll be like, oh my God, are you going that way? They're like, no. I'm like, well, can you? I'm literally 4 minutes that way. And the worst is when you get in and they're like, wait, are you Hannah from Below Deck?
Yeah, that happens to me in Ubers sometimes. I don't hitchhike anymore. In America, we still have guns.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't hitchhike here, trust me.
Yeah, no. So have you hitchhiked while drunk?
Yes.
Many times.
I don't think I've hitchhiked sober. Do people hitchhike sober?
I did once. That's why I was asking.
With like a backpack?
No, it was on the Las Vegas Strip. I was with a friend and we were trying to get from, if you know the Strip well, Treasure Island to Mandalay Bay.
Yeah.
Which is kind of opposite ends of the Strip.
Yeah.
Looking at Mandalay Bay from Treasure Island, you're like, that's not that far. We could just walk.
Yeah.
So we start walking because that weekend, I don't know, it was some like Mike Tyson fight or something huge. And every cab line at the hotels was like an hour long.
Yeah.
And we had an event to go to. I'm like, it's just going to be quicker to walk.
Yeah.
I think we made it as far as Bellagio and we're like, we can't do this. We're in heels.
Yeah, but also in Vegas, it's like you have to go up these stairs and then across here and then down here. It's not
It's a
like you just
bitch.
walk up the street.
Right. So we're like, maybe we can just like flag someone down. They're driving south. We need to go south.
Yeah.
And so these like young white guys pull over in a giant raised truck. And we're like, no, we're not going to go with them for whatever reason. But then these 2 older Hispanic guys pull up and we're like, them.
Yeah.
They're the safe ones.
Yeah.
And we did. And they were so nice. And they
Aw.
dropped us off. And it was great. And I'm like, maybe they just realized like we were both Latina. And so
Yeah.
they're like, okay, these are our people. We're going to get them there safely. But for some reason, something told me not to get in with the young white guys. And who knows how that ride would have went if we did.
Oh my God. Well, no, the last time, like I said, I literally go out of our like RSL in the suburb that I live in. And it was like 2 like 18-year-olds. And I was like, oh, can you drop me off down the road? They're like, yeah. And they were like, firstly, they said, oh, we just had a really big win on the pokies.
Uh-huh.
So like we clocked out at like 10 grand. And I was like, excuse me, boys, don't let a stranger come in your car and then tell that stranger that you have $10,000 of cash on you. It is not responsible. And they pull up at my house and one of them legitimately goes like, wow, do your parents live here? I was like, no, honey, I live here.
Like, I could be your mother.
Yes, I could like, I didn't even need to be a teenage mom to be able to be your mom. I could be your mom.
Yeah. See, but I just feel like in Australia, because, you know, there are no guns. I mean, obviously there's some bad people who smuggle in weapons and whatnot.
Yeah.
But knowing that there are no guns, it just must feel so much safer to do things like that.
It does. And I guess because there aren't, we just don't think about it.
But do you think about getting stabbed with your anxiety? Like,
no.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, no.
Maybe we should just move there.
Yeah, we just don't have the level of violence that you guys have over here. But we're also not as angry as a lot of people are who
That's
are
true.
over here. We just don't have that level of anger.
Yeah. Is there road rage in Australia?
Oh my God, yes, and it's all me. That's how, honestly, Ava knows what bad words are.
That's funny.
Road rage.
What is it like raising a kid in Australia? Because I swear when I went back with Brock about a year and a half ago, everything just made sense to me. And like, it just seems so much more laid back, very much a like, she's all right mentality. And like, are there private schools or the public schools just so safe that you don't have to worry about private? Like, what is it like growing up there?
I think we're very lucky because we live in a very privileged area. Like everywhere in the world, you have good areas and bad areas.
Yeah.
We live in a very good area. But I actually had a friend of mine come from America and we went to go and pick up Ava at daycare. And she's like, oh my God, it's so cute. Like, I can't believe that every single one of the kids is wearing a hat. And I was like, yeah, babe, they have to. And she goes, what do you mean they have to? And I said, well, if they don't have their hat on, they're not allowed to play outside. So it's
because of the sun?
Yeah.
Oh.
But she's like, do you know what would happen if a school or a preschool that you pay for told the parents your kid has to wear a hat in America? She's like, it would be uproar.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and I'm like, but we don't mind. I don't think we mind being told what to do when it makes sense.
Right.
Like, there was a very big massacre and the government went, no more guns for you.
Yeah.
And they took the guns away. They bought them back.
Yeah.
And now we have like very, very, very little gun crime because it makes sense to us.
Right.
You know, like, why would, you don't need a gun.
No. In America.
Well, that's the hardest thing, I think, in America, because that's what everyone says. But the thing is say, for example, if the government did a buyback, I think all we think about, you know, is like what's going to happen in a year or 2 years. But it's like what we're doing right now by more guns isn't working. So we have to almost think, okay, how do we help this issue in 10 years, in 15 years time? And then if, you know, if they did what Australia did and did a buyback, by, you know, 10 years time, guns will be so expensive that you won't, you know, somebody who can't afford or who wants to go and rob a 7-Eleven isn't going to be able to afford the weapon on the streets because they'll be so expensive because there won't be enough of them anymore.
Yeah.
You
like,
know?
are there any break-ins really?
Yeah, definitely. Like there's break-ins, but they're looking for like your Land Rover keys. And there's no like violence with it, you know? Well, not where I live, but I'm very aware I live in a very privileged area, you know? So I am getting to the stage with this world where just in general, I'm like, you're going in the naughty corner. I'm going to live in my bubble. I've always taken on a lot. And it's just like, I just get to the point where I'm like, I just can't anymore.
Yeah.
If you take on all the news and the negativity and everything, it's like, I never thought I would be the type that would be like, I want to live with my head in the sand.
I mean, I try to do that as much as possible.
Yeah. But I was getting like to the point where Ava would come home and I would be really depressed and sad and negative. And it was like, and then I wasn't being present and enjoying my daughter because I was like, what about the kids that are here? And what about this? And what about that? And we're so lucky and we're so privileged. And why are we in this position and those people aren't? And why can't we do anything to help? And why can't we have empathy? And why this? And I would just get myself into this like state where I wasn't enjoying my life anymore.
Yeah.
And like as sad as it is, I'm just like, I just want to be present with my daughter and be happy with her. And especially at this age, because their little views are starting to open up.
Yeah.
So you're like, there'll be, it's not too many years off before, you'll want to spend more time with your friends.
Right.
Or you'll want to go into your room. Like
Oh,
right now
I
where
know.
you're, still obsessed with me. I just want to be in a bubble and just enjoy my time with you.
Yeah.
You know?
No, same thing. I swear. Like I grew up and my parents, my grandparents, they always had the news on. And that is one thing I'm like, I hope Summer grows up never hearing the sound of news anchors delivering terrible news,
Yeah.
murders, school shootings, all of these things. I'm like, it doesn't help me knowing every single bad thing going on in the world. It really does take a toll because it's too much. And I'm like, I do want to keep her in a bubble as much as possible.
Yeah.
But when there's like a huge, like a natural disaster, like when we had the fires out here,
Yeah.
there wasn't really a way that I could hide that from her. Like I was going through stuff and donating and she's like, Mommy, what are you doing? And then it's like I did have the news on because they were starting to creep over the hill. And it was like when she was going to bed and then she's like, what's that? And I'm like, you could see the fire at the very top of the hill.
Terrifying.
And so, I explained there were fires going on and I wanted to start going through our stuff and donating. And she went to her toys and she's like, I don't need this one. I want to give this to the kids that don't have a house anymore.
Yeah.
And it was just like so sweet. But I'm like, unless it is something that like I need to draw her attention to it, I try not to.
Yeah. But I think as well, there's such a difference between like a natural disaster and whether it was or wasn't. Something like that. And then like what human beings are doing to each other.
Yeah.
Like that's what like really gets under my skin is just like what we as humans do to each other. And that's what I want to protect her from, you know, like, because it's just at the moment, like it was so cute. She did her little end of term concert and the song that they sang was like, Be Kind.
Aww.
And it was all about like, when you see this, person looking sad, you can be kind and you can be like their rainbow in the day or their sunshine. And I was just like, oh, why can't we do this as humanity?
Right?
Like, yeah.
Oh, tell me about it. Okay, well, to wrap it up, just a couple more Bravo questions before I let you go and won't see you until I don't know when, until I probably come over there.
Oh, from Bravo to natural disasters back to Bravo.
Right? I do think we're going to plan a trip this summer, even though it's y'all's winter. Your winter is like our winter, right?
Yeah.
It's still nice weather.
It is.
So I'm going to have to get over there and see you. Bring Summer.
Yes.
She hasn't been yet. Do you think that reality TV is as big in Australia as it is in America?
So I would say it is, but Australians are really different to Americans. Like Americans will just come straight up to you. So I notice I get recognized. Well, I don't get recognized a lot more. I speak to a lot more people in America, a lot more fans. Whereas in Australia, they're like, oh, there's Hannah from that boat show. Oh, let's go and get another schooner. They just don't care. Like, it's
funny.
only when I go out at night when people have had a few drinks that they'll approach me.
Yeah.
And that's, like I said, like 2 times a year or 3 times a year.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay, so this might be controversial waters for you to weigh in on, but do you have a favorite chief stew across the franchises?
Like my favorite chief stew would be Aisha. Yeah. Just because she's like a good friend of mine. But it's very hard for me because I don't watch The Med. So it's hard.
I stopped watching it when you got fired. Literally never watched it again. I was like, fuck this show. You let Hannah go.
Yeah, exactly. But I do like Daisy. I just love like how she gets herself into a tizzy, and I'm like, you just feel like her little head's about to explode off her body, and that's really interesting to watch. But I do love Fraser as well.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Him and Matt are still dating, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I saw something recently because I didn't see him in anything for a while, and then they were just together recently. I don't know if it was...
he started a new job, which is really good for him.
Gotcha.
Which I'm happy about.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Last question. If you were, we touched on this a little bit earlier, but if you were to do an ultimate girls trip and it didn't have to be a housewives thing, who would your dream cast be?
Okay.
To make good TV with, but to also vacation with.
Okay. So you, me, the end. No, I'm joking. Definitely Aisha, Daisy, Maddie from Southern Hospitality.
Yes.
She's so funny.
She's coming on Thursday to my birthday.
Oh, is she?
They're flying in, yeah.
Yeah. I just love her because I'm like, I love how like much you pop off and you're sober.
Yeah.
Because like drunk popping off and like sober popping off are two different things.
Right.
So I like Maddie. And then who else will we bring? We'll bring Austin.
Uh-huh.
Oh, is it a girls trip?
Well, yeah, it would be a girls trip.
Okay. Well, Austin stays home.
Any housewives?
I think Lisa Barlow, just because she's funny.
I love her.
And then Whitney, because I'll always feel like I can't like ever get as drunk as she gets. So I'll be like,
next level.
I might be drunk, but there's Whitney next to me, so I look sober.
I love it.
Yeah, and then I think Luann for the delusion.
Okay. And the performances, maybe she does a
yes.
cabaret.
She can do that.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, those OG New York housewives scare me.
Yeah,
They're
same.
really scary.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, I love it. Oh, you know what? I wanted to ask. I've always wondered how tipping on charters works. So like for below deck, do you guys actually get to keep it all? Is it divided evenly? Does someone get more than others, like you or the captain?
Yeah, no. So it's all divided equally. And there's been a few people that have worked it out on the internet because they're like, wait, the math isn't mathing.
Uh-huh.
And it's because we have off-camera crew.
Oh.
So for safety, like we need the people that actually have worked on the boat for years. So we split our tips with them, which
Okay.
is so annoying in some ways because I'm like, you are getting tips like this because you're on camera and you're not on camera. So give me my money.
What's the biggest tip you ever got from a charter?
I think, I don't know if it would be below deck. I had this one owner get like super obsessed and start buying me like lots of Chanel and diamonds.
love
and stuff.
that.
Yeah. So that was a great season.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't even know.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I did one after I got fired. I like had a stopover in Germany and I bought a Rolex in the airport because I was like, I think I'm going home to like start my real life now. And then once you have kids, you can't just randomly buy Rolexes.
One last hurrah.
Exactly.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for being here with me. At the end of every episode, we name flowers and a jack's hole. Do you have anyone that you would like to give flowers to?
Probably little Lisa, the Real Housewives of Miami.
Okay.
She got arrested.
Oh.
We hate that.
Yeah.
I just think she's such a cute little pocket rocket.
Mhm.
And she was so sweet at BravoCon. So I'll give my flowers to her.
Okay.
And then what?
A jack's hole,
What's that?
like an asshole.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm going to give it to Kyle.
Oh.
Sorry. I just think
Okay.
she's been an asshole.
That's
this
coming from
season.
Hannah, not from me. Will not
Actually,
sign off on that.
Before we were taping, you were saying that you thought she was an asshole as well.
That is such bullshit. You are a liar.
I'm joking, Carl. It's just me.
Yes. No, I love her. But thank you so much for being
Of
here. This
course.
was great. And if you guys aren't already, make sure to follow Hannah. It's at Hannah Ferrier
Yes.
234.
Yes.
What's the 2344?
Literally, I did not have an Instagram when I started filming. And they're like,
You
can
just skipped the one?
Yeah. They're like, can you make one? I'm like, sure. I didn't even know what social media was.
Okay. There we go.
No reason at all. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
So